Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo 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 Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato Jayamudiraye
Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu
Nashtapraye Svabhadresu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttamaśloke
Bhaktin Bhavatir Naistiki
Bhaktin Bhavati Naistiki
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopakumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 7, text number 24. 2724. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is Scheduled Incarnations with Specific Functions. In that, we are going to discuss text number 24. Please repeat the sloka behind me. Yasmā adād udadhir ūḍha-bhayāṅga-vepo.
Yasmā adād udadhir ūḍha-bhayāṅga-vepo.
Mārgam sapady ari-puram hara-vat didhakṣoḥ.
Mārgam sapady ari-puram haravad didhakṣoḥ.
Dūre suhṛn-mathita-roṣa-suśoṇa-dṛṣṭyā.
Dūre suhṛn-mathita-roṣa-suśoṇa-dṛṣṭyā.
tātapyamāna-makaroraga-nakra-cakraḥ.
Tātapyamāna-makaroraga-nakra-cakraḥ.
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Yasmai.
Yasmai.
Unto whom?
Unto whom?
Adāt.
Adāt.
Gave. Udadhiḥ.
Udadhir.
The great Indian Ocean.
The great Indian Ocean.
ūḍha-bhaya.
ūḍha-bhaya.
Affected by fear.
Affected by fear.
aṅga-vepaḥ.
aṅga-vepaḥ.
Bodily trembling.
Bodily trembling.
mārgaṁ.
Mārgam.
Way.
Sapady.
Sapady. Quickly. ari-puram.
ari-puram.
The city of the enemy.
The city of the enemy.
hara-vat.
hara-vat.
Like that of Hara, Mahādeva.
Like that of Hara, Mahādeva.
didhakṣoḥ.
Didhakṣoḥ.
Desiring to burn to ashes.
Desiring to burn to ashes.
dūre. At a long distance.
At a long distance.
su-hṛt.
su-hṛt.
Intimate friend.
Intimate friend.
Mathita. Being aggrieved by.
Being aggrieved by.
Roṣa. In anger. su-śoṇa. Red heart. dṛṣṭyā. By such a glance. tātapyamāna. Burning in heat. makara. Sharks.
Sharks.
ūraga.
ūḍha-bhaya,
snakes,
snakes,
nakra,
nakra,
crocodiles,
crocodiles,
chakraha,
chakraha,
circle.
circle.
Translation purport by Divine Grace Abhay Charnavada A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Translation, please repeat behind me. The personality of Godhead Ramachandra,
The personality of Godhead Rāmacandra,
being aggrieved for
being aggrieved for
his distant intimate friend Sita,
distant Sita,
glanced over the city of the enemy,
glanced over the city of the enemy,
Ravana with
Ramana,
red hot eyes like those of
like those of
Hara, who want to burn the kingdom of heaven.
Hara, who wanted to burn the kingdom of heaven.
The great ocean, trembling in fear,
in fear,
gave him his way because its family members.
because his family members.
The aquatic lake,
The aquatic
sharks,
sharks,
snakes,
snakes,
and crocodiles
and crocodiles
were being burned by the
were being burned by the
heat of the angry red hot
heat of the angry red hot
eyes of the Lord.
eyes of the Lord.
Purport: the personality of Godhead has every sentiment of a sentient being, like all other living beings, because he is the chief and original living entity, the supreme source of all other living beings. He is the Nitya, or the chief eternal amongst all other eternals. He is the chief one, and all others are the dependent many. The many eternals are supported by the one eternal, and thus both the eternals are qualitatively one. Due to such oneness, both the eternals constitutionally have a complete range of sentiments. But the difference is that the sentiments of the chief eternal are different in quantity from the sentiments of the dependents on eternals. When Ramachandra was angry and showed his red hot eyes, the whole ocean became heated with the energy, so much so that the aquatic within the great ocean felt the heat. And the personified ocean trembled in fear and offered the Lord as easy path for reaching the enemy's city. The impersonalist will see havoc in this red hot sentiment of the Lord because they want to see negative in perfection. Because the Lord is absolute, the impersonalist imagine that in the absolute, the sentiment of anger, which resembles mundane sentiments, must be conspicuous of absence. Due to a poor fund of knowledge, they do not realize that the sentiment of the absolute person is transcendental to all mundane concepts of quality and quantity. Had Ramachandra's sentiment been of mundane origin, how could it disturb the whole ocean and its inhabitants? Can any mundane red hot eye generate heat in the great ocean? These are factors to be distinguished in terms of the personal and impersonal conceptions of the absolute truth. As it is said in the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, the absolute truth is the source of everything. So, the absolute person cannot be devoid of the sentiments that are reflected in the temporary mundane world. Rather, the different sentiments found in the absolute, either in anger or in mercy, have the same qualitative influence, or in other words, there is no mundane difference of value because these sentiments are all on the absolute plane. Such sentiments are definitely not absent in the absolute, as the impersonalist think, making their mundane estimation of the transcendental world. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana-timirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharni Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashashate Shatarne Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today's sloka, it is again the continuation of the discussion between Brahma and Narada. So the previous sloka we discussed about Lord Ramachandra and his incarnation, about his incarnation and his father, and all the qualities we discussed. So today, again, in this sloka, Brahma is explaining about the quality, how the Ramachandra, Lord Ramachandra managed the ocean. So when he was in the banks of near to Rameshwaram, in the beach, sea beach, he wanted to cross over there to go to Lanka. So it is confirmed that he need to go to Lanka. So Lord wanted to actually the ocean was not giving the way to the Lord. Because of that, Lord got angry. So he glanced over the ocean. So with the anger, so we all know that if anybody got so much of anger, what will happen? Their eyes will be very red and they'll be tremble. So much it look like they got so much power in their body. So why it is coming to us? So Prabhupada is explaining that we are all part and parcel of the Lord, and the quality is same as the Supreme Lord. So the Supreme Lord is eternal, and we are all maternal. We are all not eternal. We are also eternal, but since we are in the contaminated world, we are getting into the birth and death. But our original position is we are eternal always. So since we are all having the same quality as the Lord, qualitatively we have the same. Because that's the reason whatever the different sentiment, different feelings, whatever the Lord is feeling, all the feelings, all the qualities of the Lord within us also. So like that, the anger also one of the quality, it is there with the Lord as well as with us. But when Lord took angry, then it became a different case, because Lord took angry when he found the miscreants, then he will get the angry. He won't, there is not a mundane angry. But if you take us, ourselves, we will be in the mundane angry. So in Bhagavad Gita, in the 2.62, Sloka 2.62, Krishna is explaining about how this anger arises for us. So it is very nicely the continuation, the 2-3 slokas, 2-6-3-6-4, 3 slokas continuously. It is properly Krishna explained here. Dhayato vishayan pumsaha sangas teshu pajayate sanga sanjayate kamaha kamat krodho abhijayate. So Krishna is explaining in this Bhagavad Gita how the anger arises for us. So he is explaining to Arjuna. So he is saying that while contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develop attachment to for them. And from such attachment, lust develops, and from lust, anger arises. So suppose we are developing we are contemplating on the object of the senses. So we are contemplating, suppose some big feast is going on. We are working within the office work, or we are not able to, we are in the neighbor house, some feast is going on. They not invited us, but big feast is going on. So then what will happen? We will get get angry at that. This is one of them type of angry. And sometimes the neighbor house, they purchased a car. Then our house, in our mind also will come, okay, the neighbor purchased a car. Then the wife will say, we also need to purchase a car. Bigger than that, more price than that. Yes, we want to show oneself ahead from them. But the poor husband knows that we can't afford for that. So then what will happen? We are developing, by seeing the other object, the sense gratification, we are developing the attachment towards that object. Okay, I also need a car, which is a car. But because of our financial condition, we are unable to afford that. Then what will happen? We develop an attachment, like a lust. We develop a lust towards it to get that. But we are unable to get that. Then that means what will happen? Immediately we'll get anger. Anger arises. And in the next sloka, Krishna is explaining Krodhat bhavanti sammohaha sammohasmati vibaramaham mriti brahmsat buddhinashat pranashati. Here saying that from anger, complete delusion arises, and from delusion, bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost, and intelligence is lost, one fall down again into the material pool. So here again, so after the anger, what will happen? So when we get angry, normally when you get angry, what will happen? We will we will lose the memory. So suppose we are a small child, our child we lost when we are very seriously working, some issues going on in the office. So we are very seriously working. That time our child is coming and Papa like that coming and he's asking something. Then immediately what will say? It will try to play with you. But the child's intention is just to play with you. But since you are in the tension, what will they? We lost our memory. Who is the person? There is a very small child, innocent child. We'll forget that. Our memory will lost. We lost our intelligence. Next, what will happen? Then we will shout and we'll beat the child and go away like that. We'll shout. So this is the way. Then this is called again falling into the material pool. So when we are in the getting into the platform of angry, we lost our. It will delusion our bewilderment of memory. Then when the memory bewildered, what will happen? Our intelligence will be lost. So once the intelligence is lost, what will happen? We will again fall down into the material pool. This is what Krishna is explaining. And the next sloka. Ragadeshva vimukta istu vishayan indriyascharan atmavasyir vidayatma prasadam adhigacchati. So here he is saying that, but a person free from all attachment and aversion and able to control his senses through regulative principles of freedom can obtain the complete mercy of the Lord. So when we are able to control our senses, then what will happen? We won't get affected by any of the situation, outside situation. We won't get affected by the outside situation. That means we are giving our control to others. So somebody, the neighbors, the relatives, our family members, if somebody, we are giving our control to them, like a TV remote, how we are operating it. So from long distance, if you press the numbers, the TV channel will change. Similar way, we are giving our remote control to the others. So based on that, if they are speaking nicely, then we will happy. If they are harshly, they speak so harshly, we will get anger. So that means we are gave our remote control to others. So that is the way it will fall again into the material pool. So, but a person who is having the sense control, what will happen? Control has in senses through the regulative principles. Sense control, it won't come immediately. Through following the regulative principles to practice the devotional service, that time only the sense control will come. So through that sense control, when we regulate our senses, what will happen? We won't get angry or won't get more happy on the things, whatever we are facing in this day-to-day activities. So this is what Krishna is explaining. But this is for the human being like us. It won't applicable for the Lord. Because Lord, if you here it is Krishna was saying in the previous sloka, when you think of, when you get angry, your memory will lost, and you will lost your memory, you lost your intelligence, all those things you are saying. But in the case of Lord, he won't lost his memory, he won't lost his intelligence. What will happen? He always in the same position, but because of why his Lord is getting angry? Because all are this, whatever the created, Agam Sarvaisya Prabhava. Lord is saying in Bhagavad Gita, Agam Sarvaisya Prabhava. Everything emanates from me. Everything came out from me. So the creator, when the creator, he has the right, because he created, so he has the right to take angry on that when it is not going in the proper way. So his anger is kind of a father and child. The father took angry on the child. So father is supposed to take angry on the child if it is not going in the right direction. So that is the reason the anger, what Lord Ramachandra showed and what we are mundane anger, both are different. So Lord Ramachandra anger is not mundane at all. He is always in the absolute platform only. By outwardly, the impersonalists, they will say he is a mundaner. She showed his anger. No, he was not showing his anger because he has the right to show anger. We don't have any right to show the anger to others. We take it for granted. That anger, we take it for granted, we are shouting the others. But Lord has the rights. And also Lord is in the our anger is in the material pain. Lord's anger in the spiritual pain always. He won't lose his intelligence. So that is the difference between Lord and us. So here it mentioned Hara. Lord Shiva also, he wanted to, Hara means Lord Shiva. So he wanted to burn the heavenly planet, heaven, entire heaven by through his third eye. So that is the reason that kind of anger Lord had in his eyes. That much anger he had in his eyes. That was he become red. Because the samudra, the ocean, is not giving the way. So what happened? Lord, by seeing through his eyes, the red-headed eyes, by seeing that, what happened? The entire ocean was trembling. That is, it has become heat. Heat was increasing in the ocean. So if we are seeing over anger, even a small glass of water, nothing can be done. It won't happen. It won't do anything. It will be there like that only. Because our anger, nothing can be changed. Because Lord created things. He has the connection with all the living entities, all the things here in this material world. Yes, it is come out from him. So the ocean water also, because by seeing his anger, it is also the heat was increasing in the ocean, and all the family members. Who are the family members of ocean? Like snake, shark, crocodiles. These are the family members of the ocean. So they also feeling the heat. So that much heat is produced by Lord's anger. So that anger is spiritual anger. So there are three kind of anger. One is short-tempered anger, and another one is controlled anger, and the third one is the spiritual anger. So the three angers, we can have the three personalities in the Ramayana itself. So when we take Lakshmana, without thinking anything, he immediately will get short-tempered anger. He used to show short-tempered anger. When Dasaratha asked Ramachandra to go to forest for 14 years, immediately Lakshmana, what he told? What he did? He immediately take out his sword and he said, let me go and kill that old guy. Because what he is thinking that why he's thinking that what he is thinking, he's become mad because of his old age. Either he was shouting, he is ready to kill his father also because of short-tempered anger. And in the another situation, when they were in the Lord along with Lakshmana and Sita, they were in the Vanvas, in the forest. That time also, the Bharata and all the Sena, Bharata wanted to meet Lord Ram and he wanted to take Lord Ram back to Ayodhya. So for that reason, he came along with all his forces. So in the long distance, Lakshmana again he saw, okay, Bharata is coming with his forces. He is not allowing because he was thinking that because of Bharata's desire, Kaikeyi told that Bharata wanted to be a king. So that is the reason it is Bharata's desire. So Bharata also connected with this. So that is the reason what happened. So he told, let me go and he removed his sword again. Let me kill Bharata here itself. Because how come he can do like this? He can come with his Sena. He is coming here to kill us in the jungle itself. So he just by seeing that, because of his mental speculation, what is that? He is thinking in a different negative way, and he was trying to express his feelings immediately. So that is the short-tempered anger. So short-tempered anger, this is called buddhi nasha. So that time it is our buddhi, our mind will be diminished. Our intelligence won't work. But Lord Ramachandra, if you see the same situation, how Lord Ramachandra handled. So when Dasaratha asked to go to forest, he didn't say anything. He said, okay, I'll take this as your instruction. I'm going now. So he didn't take any, he didn't show any of this, no pleasure also, no sorrow also. So he was in the equalized manner, Lord was reacted to that. But Lakshmana couldn't control his anger. So that is the difference between the Supreme Lord and the other living entities. So here, even in the previous sloka we saw Lakshmana also one of the Vishnu Tattva only. But when he was playing a role of Lakshmana there as a brother of Lord, so his role is given in that way. So we cannot immediately we should not think that okay, he is also fall into the place, fall into the like a human being. No, he's not. He's a Vishnu Tattva only, but his role is to show that anger in that way. So, and this is for the short-tempered anger. The next one is the controlled anger. So the controlled anger, the example we can take from Ramayana, like Bharata is an example for the controlled anger person. So when he came back from his, because when Ramachandra left the palace, that time what happened in the palace, Bharata was not aware because he was not there at the palace. He came to the palace when after Ramachandra left from the palace. So when he came, immediately the Kaikeyi, what she told him, okay, hey, you are my son, you are going to be a king, next king. I sent Rama to the forest for 14 years. By hearing that, Bharata got so much angry. So he also immediately he wanted to kill her mother. Even though her mother, he wanted to kill. He removed the head. I will kill you now. But if I kill you, what will happen? Rama, he never going to come back to Ayodhya. That is the reason I'm not killing you. So that means he is in the controlled anger. So you know that he is in the anger, but still it is under control. So he was able to manage and he was showing the reason also. Okay, I myself, so he himself able to react as well as he was able to control himself. That's why it is called controlled anger. He didn't kill his mother. He stopped, but he was seeing the reason also. That means his intelligence was working during that time. But when Lakshmana case, he was about to kill. He was saying that let me kill this old guy, his father. He told, let me kill this old guy. And when Bharata came, let me kill Bharata. Like that, he was. Then Ramachandra pacified him. Okay, hey, don't react. Why you are reacting like this? He is our brother. He is our father. We should not react like that. So then, after hearing the explanation, his anger came down. So for that short-tempered, so intelligence will lost, but controlled anger, intelligence will work, but in the mundane plane. And spiritual anger. The spiritual anger example, we can take one more example in the Ramayana. It is Hanuman. So Hanuman, when he reached Lanka, all the Lanka force, Lanka army caught Hanuman. So when when they saw the Hanuman came into the where Ravana said, they took the Hanuman in front of the Ravana. So what Ravana ordered? Say this is the monkey. His power it is in the tail. So you wind all the claws in his tail and burn the tail. Like that he ordered. Because he is monkey. He is not a human being, so he is a monkey. That is the reason Ravana gave order in that way. So what happened? All the Lanka force, they wind cloth in his tail, Hanuman's tail, then they burned. So the Hanuman took that tail and he was thinking that how can I use this because he got anger. How can I use this for Lord's service? So with anger, what he did? He burned entire Lanka. So burning entire Lanka, it is a service to the Supreme Lord. Because if the Lankas are if you reduce the strength of the Lanka people, then what will happen? Lord will come and he can conquer them. So that is the reason he served the Lord through his anger. So that's why it is a spiritual anger. So whenever anger, it is to serve the Lord, that is spiritual anger. So these are the three kind of angers. But whatever our anger, like Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, so because of the lust, we are getting the anger, and because of the lust, anger arises. So when anger arises, what will happen? Delusion of memory. So then we will be bewildered memory. So with the bewildered memory, we will lose our intelligence. Then if the lose intelligence, we will fall into the material pool. But the person who is always connected with the Supreme Lord, who is not attached to the happiness and the sorrow, then he is always in the equipoise in all the situation. He can able to control his anger in the spiritual way and use his anger in the spiritual way. So today's sloka, we discussed about Lord Ramachandra and his anger. So anger, Lord Ramachandra anger and our anger. Since both are having the same quality, qualitatively both are equal, so the same angry is there with us also. But Lord Ramachandra's anger, it is in the absolute plane, but our anger is in the material plane. So that is a vast difference is there. There is a distance between sky and the earth. So whatever our anger, we will get into the material pool. But Lord, he never, even though he is getting the anger on the others, it won't, he is always in the absolute plane only. So that's what Brahma is explaining this shloka. Hare Krishna. Virandaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.